that's okay, right, guys? Because it's around the couch, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fine.
That's how my dad noticed, I think, and
So
watched.
yeah, and
Mhm.
we had 36 people. That was like the most watched video. Maybe it was because I wasn't on it. It's
They
possible.
came flocking back after you
So
left,
I
meaning you
know,
watched it 9 times?
I know, right? It was
Well,
probably it was.
say how many days has it been? At least 7 times he's showered. He's had to listen to it. So every
I know
day.
that's.
So
Here we go.
Hey, real quick, Axel. You know your Chris Sims Unbuttoned? Is he not doing dropping it on Sunday nights anymore? The recap? Because he used to
I haven't.
come, they used to record during like the fourth quarter of the Sunday night game, then release it like around 11
I think it
o'clock at
depends
night.
if he's working that night. If he's
Okay.
working for NBC that night,
Well,
sometimes it's
okay.
harder for him to do it. I think. I don't know. I think his
No,
schedule
no. When he
changed,
worked
but
for
I don't know.
NBC, he would do the pod
yeah,
all the
last
time.
year he did all the time
No,
on
no, I
Because
Sunday
mean
remember,
night.
you would
just
go in the
Sunday
shower.
night. I mean just Sunday
Yeah.
night, the Sunday night one, I mean.
Didn't he?
No, he
Wasn't
would
he?
always drop it before midnight on the Pacific Coast time, unbuttoned last year.
And he was on NBC all
Because
last
that would
year
be
on
that's
Sunday nights.
yeah, and he was on every night.
Then
I'm
maybe
wondering
that's
if they
yeah,
decided
that's
not to
why.
record it there, if they're recording it. That's what it might be because they remember they would record and they'd be like, "Hey, there's so and so from NBC walking by." Like they would
Yeah.
record from the
Huh.
studio, I think. Or
Interesting.
yeah, because I know it's not dropping. Because even like, I mean, I go to bed a little earlier now, but even Sal and them, they it comes later. It seems after midnight. But
Well, and you
anyway,
can still listen to Sal and Bill, and they're still live on YouTube when they record it. You can listen to it
right,
live.
right, yeah, that's a lot of work.
I will do that now. I'll go at night. And like because usually, I'm like doing some Lego or something late at night, and then I'll just put it on the TV and watch them when they go live.
Hmm.
I still love them. That's still my favorite podcast. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. We are live talking our week 12 picks.
Oh yeah, we're live.
Well, I'm just posting the
I
thing.
know.
That's why I
I
wasn't
forgot
talking. I'm
we're
sorry.
live.
All
Huh?
right, NFL, baby. I don't know why I said that, but I did.
Well, you have to. It's how you set
I
the
have to
tone.
hype it up. I'm trying to hype Brett up. He's at Lambeau, but I don't hear the
No,
crowd.
he's not at Lambeau. He's in Arizona at the Sun Bowl
Oh,
again.
he's at
This
the
team
Sun
made it to the
Bowl.
Sun Bowl again.
Watching
No, no, I'm at a
Sunvolt.
Portland Timbers game. See?
Oh,
Oh, all right.
nice. I
Yeah, I'm
like it.
actually calling the game. They're playing at Lambeau.
Oh,
It's
Mm.
interesting.
animosities. I like that.
Brett, you got to find a Sun Bowl backdrop for me. Just one show.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
All
want to see
right,
Jake
boys.
Plummer.
Let's see.
Pat Tillman.
We
I was
ready to
going to try to
go?
load Ando's Aurora
Yeah.
pictures that he sent us last week and kind of surprise him with it, but I couldn't get the fucking thing to work. So I'm back at
Oh,
Lambeau, baby.
That would have been good.
man. Brett sounds like he's calling the game, like he's in the booth,
He was
Yep.
with Dan
doesn't he?
Fouts and
He
Yep.
does. I like it. I like the headset.
I
All right,
tell
here
you,
we go.
Al.
I tell you,
I'll tell you.
Jim.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers. All right. Before the
I'm
game,
not
I
going
was
to be
talking to
saying that.
Aaron. All right, Solo, you ready?
I'm born.
Here we go.
Josh Alien, 6 touchdowns. The Bucks had to bend the knee. McConkey's is failing. Golf. Jared Goff looked like he went sailing. Shador flops. Sam Darnold should have called the cops. The kid from Cuse explodes. Remember when Madonna sang Vogue, Vogue? How are the Bears in first? Rogers breaks a wrist. Jacoby sets a record. And no more penis in Atlanta. Next on Around the Couch.
Welcome back to Around the Couch, an NFL podcast brought to you live on YouTube every Wednesday around 6:30 p.m. Pacific from the DVR Podcast Network. Go to dvrpodcast.com. Check out all our great shows. We are currently covering Mayor of Kingstown Season 4. If you love that show as well as this one and want to be a patron, like so many of our new great patrons, one of them called Cheat the Reaper, What a great name.
Don't
We've
cheat
had
the Reaper.
Don't Cheat the Reaper. I love that. Elliott Smith used to play that, and I saw him do it so many times live. It was great. Anyway, go to patreon.com/DVR. My name is Axel. I'm here today with Solo, Brett, and Andy. And I have a new thing I want to do in my intro very
Oh,
quickly. Where did you watch the games this Sunday? Solo, where did you watch the games this Sunday?
I watched them from my home in my bed and my living room because I wasn't feeling that great.
Okay, so you had a little sick viewing of
Yeah, it's sick viewing,
chilling. It was a
going
chill
back
one.
and forth. Yeah, it was a chill
Okay,
one. Yeah.
okay. Brett, where did you watch the games this week?
Well, I eventually watched them at home like I normally do. Some of them I had to watch on my phone as my wife was watching the big TV. But my son had a birthday party on Sunday, so the football actually took a back burner for
All
like
right.
half the day.
All right. Well,
Good
happy
for you. That's a
birthday,
good
Quentin.
dad.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
All
buddy.
right. That's awesome. And Andrew, where did you watch football this Sunday?
I watched it from the same exact spot I'm sitting right here in my office on my TV because everyone else needed to take very long naps and wasn't feeling well. So I sequestered myself in the office and watched football.
I thought
Nice.
Ando was going to say, yeah, guys, I had to watch it from prison in the mess hall or
I
whatever
know. I
because,
was
it was
waiting
a
for
rough Sunday.
I was waiting for somebody to lie, but it didn't happen.
Oh, the season's still upon
That's
us.
true, but I like that. So I was just, it's nice. It's a touch of home, a little personal.
What
I
about
watched,
you?
that's what I was going to say.
Oh,
I
okay.
watched, there was a bit of, we were trying to chill because this weekend's going to be tough. I don't know. I'm gonna have to catch up on some games because Lachlan's starting his traveling basketball team.
Oh,
So I'm going to be in about an hour away for at least 4 or 5 hours on Sunday, I think. Maybe on the phone. That'll come in. Watching on the phone is something that's going to be happening more and more.
You can't miss Browns Raiders, Axel.
I know. Or Jets Ravens.
At least Lamar is playing in that game.
Heath, Heath, do you want to hold up that Mr. Pibb again?
I was waiting for Brett to go give me a thumbs up, and Brett didn't do crap.
We'll give you the thumbs up. But no, I watched it in the Lego room, in McConkey's Lego room. I built a very awesome Ando saw on the old Facebook a very awesome secret entrance to a dungeon. That was very fun to build with a statue. But
And you played with Lego too,
and yes, I did a lot of fun things
besides building your dungeon. Never mind.
besides
That
building.
joke just flopped. I'm sorry.
Oh, I get it. I get it. That was kind of I like that. That was a good humor there, Ando, to start the day. But that's my new segment, and that brings that
Wow,
segment
that
to an
brings us to
end.
45 minutes.
There
Now
we
we got to
go.
go quicker.
Now we got to go quicker now. Solo,
Yes,
would
sir.
you happen to want to go to somewhere known as the Red Zone?
Red zone.
So
Red
Red
Zone.
zone. Oh,
Red Zone.
I'm in the red zone. Welcome,
Red Zone.
everyone, to another great week of the Red Zone. I'm your host, Heath Solo. And I feel like I'm starting like some therapy session. We were past therapy, gentlemen.
I was going to say that's because you are.
We're past. So let's Ando, let's get you first. Anything that captured your eye this weekend? Anything you're still thinking about, or anything you've forgotten?
Just once again, that how important quarterback play is. And if you don't have decent quarterback play, you're not winning in this league. I always forget it, and I don't know why I don't, but it's so obvious. I mean, obviously for my case, because the Vikings, if they had decent quarterback play, would probably have 4 or 5 more wins this season. But man, you don't have a quarterback that's competent. It's hard to win games in the league. That's my main takeaway. That's something that we say all the time, but it just needs to be repeated to me every once in a while.
Yeah, and I think it's unfortunately it's the growing pains with technically a rookie quarterback. I mean, who didn't, like you had mentioned before, no preseason.
Yep.
Played in half a preseason game the year before, got hurt. So it's just tough when you have a rookie quarterback who's coming off injury and who missed a lot of time this year. So he hasn't had any consecutive, so you're going to get the roller coaster ride.
And it's even more of a struggle because in that game, I'm guessing you guys didn't watch a whole lot of that game because I wouldn't have if I didn't have to. But McCarthy made a few awesome throws, and then he also had Jefferson and Addison and Hawkinson all dropped a bunch of passes. So like he would throw perfect passes right on their chest, and they would drop. Like those guys never drop passes. So there was 5 or 6 big drops to go along with him sailing passes on the other ones, and then of course the very last drive of the game, he drives 75 yards. Looks like he's a seasoned pro. So the hope is still there. It's frustrating. Not that I need to tell you guys that. You guys have all struggled through bad quarterbacking too, but I just need that reminder every once in a while.
Well, Ando, there is something happening or was happening in on my team, the New York Jets, that's called your quarterback doesn't throw the ball. He is he's scared to throw the ball, so he just runs and it's not even a surprise.
Yeah.
Like he just goes back and everybody knows he's not going to throw the ball. And when he does throw it, again, everyone drops the ball because you're got 2 guys that just arrived in New York 4 hours before the game started. But that's going to change for the Jets. But that has been one of the weirdest experiences over the past 3 or 4 weeks. I've never, as a Jets fan, I've been through a lot of weird shit. And I know Manny is listening to me, knowing this too. We've seen
I think
some
Manny's not even
weird
listening anymore.
shit. Oh no, Manny's listening, baby.
Mhm.
He's listening. And the truth is, this is beyond saying it's bad. It's just weird. Like to see
Yeah.
a quarterback he's a running back.
Mhm.
So, and then you look around the league and you see what the Bears are doing, what the Broncos are doing, young quarterbacks doing good, and it gives you some hope, but it's not for my team.
Is Fields worse than Zach Wilson?
Yes.
I would agree with that. What do you think, Brett?
He's definitely played that way so far this year. I mean,
Definitely.
he had a little bit of
Way
promise.
worse.
Brett, what
you
happened? Remember there was a couple of years. I remember when Fields played the Cowboys and they had a shootout. Like he was doing so well. Is it just
DJ
that
Moore?
the defenses? What's that?
Oh, DJ. Remember when he was tossing it to DJ Moore that year? That was
Well,
great.
Yeah. But like, I guess the league caught up with him. Like this guy can't pass, and they decided to really, I guess slow down.
I think it
put
might
eight
be
in
a
the box or
combination
whatever.
of that, and he's also a hard quarterback. I'm sure he's a hard quarter. Not that I know how to game plan, but he's such a unique talent that he's probably hard to game plan for. I mean,
Well,
like on offense, how do you
Yeah.
utilize his best skill is running? So how do you? I mean, nobody's going to implement an option offense or a wishbone or something like that. So I'm guessing he could still be successful if somebody was creative enough to use him in the right way. But
I don't think so. I don't think we're there.
no. Ando, this is all
It's
I've
over.
heard for 7 months. It's not going to happen. Those things don't work when he can't pass.
Yeah, well,
So,
that's true.
And it's not like he's not getting time. He's getting time. And it's not like they can't go back and you can't look and see Garrett Wilson when he was playing. He was wide open and he just wasn't passing.
I'm still amazed nobody has tried to put him in at running back or something because he's an awesome runner.
That's
I've
somebody
never
should
understood that.
Cordell Stewart type when he was playing a lot of quarterback
Mhm.
slash.
Yeah.
Remember we use him as slash.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants to do, just don't do it around me anymore.
No.
Bring Tyrod or Brady, whatever his name
Well, I
is, the
think
Jets
the
third string guy,
doctor
whatever.
put the needle in the Fields and
Yeah.
Tyrod in this Tyrod.
Exactly.
All right,
No,
Brett.
Well,
this
and you don't
past
want to
weekend-
speculate on like what the mental makeup of a player, because in the NFL you obviously got to be tough. And I'm not saying Justin Fields is anything, but when you're having a season like the Jets are right now, are you preparing as hard during the week for that game on
Yeah.
Sunday when you're 1-8, or and you've kind of lost your confidence? So that's
You're right, Brett.
that
You're right.
could be.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Or he's just bad. And the Jets made a
Or
mistake.
it's just took a few
Yeah.
years to.
Yeah. Time to
In
go. Let someone else play.
All right, Brett, let's go. Your reaction, what you're thinking about from the weekend, what you forgot, what you want to talk about, or what are your Sun Bowl chances this year?
Ooh, Sun Bowl chances for the Falcons to get there are not good. I think we could just basically retire Falcons talk for a while because
Falcons
Being-
talk.
Being
Falcons
a fan of
talk.
the Falcons is a bit of a waste of
Dangerous.
time. They're in a tough spot here. They lost Penix for the year, another knee injury. You start to look at his injury history throughout college. I think this is the 5th time in 8 seasons that he has suffered a season-ending injury.
Mm.
That's got to weigh on a guy now, and that's, he's also kind of Michael Penix in the pocket many times this year. So far, that number 8 overall draft pick is not looking great. And it's also not looking great because it came a month after you spent $180 million on a seemingly washed up quarterback that can't play either.
but his wife
you
is
don't have a
gorgeous,
first
Brett.
and you don't have a first round draft pick next year.
That's
So
right. The Rams have it,
The
don't
Rams have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rams have it, yeah. So
Isn't Penix
It's-
is 26 too, isn't he? I think he's 26
Penix
years
is,
old.
yeah,
they?
he's
Looks like he's
older, too.
46.
No, I was
Yeah,
going to say
yes.
he's 46. So
Yeah,
his
he's
body is
something like
46. His mind is 26.
Yeah, because he had
Yeah.
extra years in college. I've always been a huge fan of his. It really bums me out that he got hurt again because I've always
Yeah, I
loved
know.
him
Yeah.
back in college.
Yeah.
I have to agree. Brett, it was sad because you know what? You have an uneven season. It's not as successful as you wanted it to be. But then you can just keep on trying to build, figure it out, and you're probably going to get new coaches. So,
You think,
now
Brett?
you might not see him until when?
They're
middle of
saying
next year?
They're saying 9 months would be possible, which would put him at, I guess, beginning of September, optimistically, maybe.
Okay. All right. That's better than I
so
thought.
More realistically, it's going to be, maybe October next year.
Oh.
A few weeks in, we're going to need another quarterback that's probably not named Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
So
It's probably going to be Kyler is who you're going to get. That's my guess.
Oh, no.
Kyler, huh?
Yeah.
I've heard some Kyler to New York rumors too. Actually,
That's why I'm saying that, Andy, because I'm trying to push
Gotcha.
the mojo over to Atlanta area away from. Whoa, my mic just fell. That was that something. Somebody's telling me something.
anyway,
Yeah.
that's basically my takeaway, is that the Falcons are in a tough spot. Their playoff drought, which is the second longest, only behind the Jets, looks like it will continue and perhaps surpass the Jets in the next couple of years, because at least the Jets have many high draft picks that they can.
Well, we got an Around the Couch Bowl coming up in a couple of weeks. Jets, Falcons, don't we, folks?
Oh,
sure
2
do.
weeks, yeah.
For meaning and in the playoff meaning, absolutely none.
And we have Vikings Cowboys coming up in a
Zero.
few weeks too, and neither one of these games is going to mean anything except to our podcast.
Cowboys might.
Nah.
Cowboys might. Come
I don't
on.
think
It'll be tough.
So
but
don't fool's gold.
they're not
Well,
dead yet, but yeah.
Sometimes a fool makes the playoff, Solo. Sometimes a fool in love.
Give me more than one awesome win, and we can talk.
All right.
And give me 2 out of 3 coming up in the next 3 weeks. Then we can talk. But it's still gonna have to be the Bears are gonna have to, and the Niners are gonna have, for them to get a wild card. They're gonna have to go down the tubes.
Yeah.
Niners have an easy schedule. Bears have I think it's the Bears and the Steelers have really hard schedules coming up. I know the Steelers do. It's like a gauntlet.
Yeah, the Lions, Packers, and Bears all have really hard schedules.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yes.
I like that.
Solo, did you want me to run down through the playoff picture as part of the red zone?
I would like that. Let's continue in the red zone. And let's talk playoffs. And maybe we vote some teams out of the playoffs to put on our list.
Oh yes, we're also going to,
because we didn't officially
cross-out list.
Cross off, because last week I remember we had talked about the Falcons.
Let's just go to that right now.
Whoa!
I think we're on the Falcons. Brett's here. He deserves this. He's been asking for weeks that we put his team.
Actually, you need to let Brett
scratch-off
do the
list.
official submission, because I think he
Go,
wants
Brett.
to submit and have us approve it.
Well, I
There
don't
you
need
go.
to submit. I submitted. I'd already told you guys. This is a continuous
Well,
submission.
well, you
Your
said you were gonna
3-week
submit.
ran
Okay.
out. You have to
Yes,
resubmit.
I would like
thank
to
you.
submit one more time
Okay.
that we
It's official.
place the Atlanta Falcons on the no chance in hell making the playoffs this year list.
Okay, I second that.
So then what do we have to? I vote yay, obviously.
Well, let's think
It has
about
to
it.
be
No,
unanimous.
I got it.
They're 3-7 this week. They're playing the 2-8
Okay.
New Orleans Saints in the battle for worst record in the division, I guess. So
Okay. Now, when we
One
go through
battle
the
after another.
Yeah, exactly. When we go through Leo's not showing up though. When we go through the list, maybe we can add right now the scratch off list is Jets, Dolphins, Browns, Titans, Raiders, Saints, Cards, Giants, Falcons. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 out of 32 teams. One we've scratched off almost a third of the league at this point, which isn't bad for the amount of games left, but also half the league now makes the fucking playoffs, right? So, what is it? How
Well,
many
and
teams make the playoffs?
14,
14.
Out of 32?
7 and
Right.
7.
Yeah.
almost
Oh,
half. Yeah.
almost half.
And there's a couple teams that are bordering on the. I mean, they're on the brink. The Vikings, the
Oh,
Bengals,
are
the
we ready to put the
Dolphins.
Commanders on the list?
I am. I'll
Oh,
nominate them.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'm going to nominate the Commanders.
I second that.
Yeah, I vote yay.
Okay, we've now got the commies, as we call them, has been added to the list. It is official. It is official. It is done. Now, let's talk little playoffs. If the playoffs were ended today, talking the AFC, and I'm going to talk seeds, right? 1 through 7. The number 1 seed in the AFC is the 9-2 Denver Broncos,
Wow.
followed by the fucking 9-2 Patriots, followed by the Colts at 8-2, followed by the stupid Steelers at 6-4, followed by the marvelous Kellum's Bills at 7-3, Chargers 7-4, and Jags, who destroyed the Chargers this past weekend, are at 6-4. That does make a difference then, because if they're going at it, right? It could, if
Yeah.
one of them gets pushed out, that game could have some consequence there. On the bubble, we have our 5-5 Chiefs, Texans, and Ravens. I don't think it's worth talking. Dolphins are making moves, but at 4-7, and they have to play the Bills and the Pats still. So
And on
I'm not.
the that those 5-5 teams, Houston has the tiebreaker over those 3 teams, and then Kansas City, and then Baltimore is third. So Baltimore really probably needs to win the division.
Okay,
And
okay.
also in the AFC, the Colts control their destiny. So if the Colts win out, they will be the 1 seed.
Nice. And good stuff,
Wow.
Ando.
Look at that.
Who would have thought? Broncos, Pats, Colts, Steelers.
What the hell is happening? And Jacksonville in there at
fuck?
7 too.
But this will make it interesting. Like, I'm looking at this now, and I'm like, this will make a fun, weird playoffs. I like it.
Playoffs? Talk about
Playoffs.
playoffs?
Playoffs.
Playoffs?
I mean, all these teams missed the playoffs either last year or 2 years ago, and they're all like positioning
Crazy.
for a bye.
Wow.
That's the
Wow.
NFL for you. I guess that gives my team hope. If it was under different ownership, I would have
know.
hope.
You
Or
never
different
know,
coaching,
Brett.
maybe too.
Yeah, they're related, but anyway.
Well, that's true.
So we got kind of on the periphery, not peripheral, periphery, I should say, is let's see, I'm trying to look at it because this is by seeding, not by division. So I'm trying to see on the bubble teams of the Texans, Chiefs, and Ravens, who in their division has the best chance at probably the Ravens, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ravens are a game back, and they
Yeah.
are undefeated in the division. They're 2-0
Okay.
in that division. So I mean, and they play Pittsburgh twice and the Bengals twice yet. So they're,
So the Chiefs at 5-5 with the Broncos at 9-2.
yeah, 3.5 games back. That's going to be tough.
Do they play again, or have they played twice already?
I believe they play one more
They
time.
play one more time, yeah. Yeah, so
It's also
wow.
kind of weird.
Seems
Some of these
crazy.
teams have played 10 games. Some of them have played 11.
11,
So
yeah.
the half game tiebreaker would not necessarily be a tiebreaker if they had played the same number of games. Like you were saying with the Colts,
Yep.
the Colts are a half game back, and because of that, they're a 3 seed. But if
Yes,
they
Brett.
play one more game while the other two teams take a bye, they would get the 1 seed. So
That is why, you know what, the best option for all these teams is to win as many games as possible left in the season.
That's a good strategy for any
You
sport.
play
really.
to
That's always
win
my
the
strategy.
game.
You know, people are always like, they've got to win this game, they've got to win that game. And I'm like, you know what they should probably do is try to win all the games they can.
You know,
You
the
play
other,
to win the game.
there's another interesting note about the Chiefs is they're in third place. The Chiefs or the Chargers are actually ahead of them by 2 wins, and the Chargers are 3-0 in
See.
the division. The Chiefs are 1
Yeah.
and 2.
Oh,
So the Chiefs have got a lot of work to do yet.
Chiefs are doo-doo, man. How about the Chiefs don't make the playoffs? I'm okay with it.
That would
I'm
be
okay with
that
it.
would be
I
shocking.
think they're going to shake it off, and make the playoffs. Actually,
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Well,
With that,
Brett's
I'm moving
changed his
over.
tune with the Chiefs. Usually he's anti.
It's his era. It's his Chiefs era, as they say, to continue
God,
the awful puns,
Stop.
the Taylor
Move
Swift
on.
stuff.
Solo, get control of this thing.
Well, what I don't know. I have no
Okay.
idea what just happened.
We're moving over to the NFC.
Oh, okay,
In
that's
the
what we're doing.
NFC, we've got the 8-2 asshole tush pushers, the Eagles. The 8-2, hey, I like it, LA Rams. The 7-3, wow, Caleb is doing good, Bears. The 6-4 Bucks, led by EGOT winner Ginger Baker, the touchdown maker.
Ginger Baker.
The Seahawks, who are look kind of, Sam Darnold look maybe imploding there, but their
He can't
defense
handle
is
the
very
Rams.
good.
He just cannot handle
Ando
the
said it.
Rams.
McVay. Same thing
McVay
with the
has his
Vikings
number.
when they played
Yep.
them in the playoffs. That was a great point, Ando. There's just, I mean, granted, Sam Darnold's going to have these games, but
Yeah.
man, when there's those certain coaches, remember Belichick with Manning for a while,
Mm-hmm.
we confused the hell out
It's
of
true.
him. So
It's true.
it's,
But they
it's-
have fallen 3 spots to number 5. Okay, so and they're 7-3. Then we got the Packers up 1 spot, but not a very convincing win, and the 49ers, who somehow with a skeleton crew, who even knows what the fuck they're doing? It's just magic what they're doing over there in San Francisco.
Zapic, you know.
Dude,
Oh,
is every human being in the world on it? My wife likes to say a GLP-1. Is that what everybody is on it? Everybody.
oh, you could tell. You could tell.
People are microdosing it. It's like, motherfucker, how about you just don't eat the cookie? Anyway,
They
like
are,
I should
hey.
talk.
That's
but
Diet Corner with Axel.
that's
Nice,
Diet
nice
Corner
segment.
with Axel.
It's-
That's the Jersey
Diet
style.
Corner.
That's the Jersey style of diet.
Go-
Motherfucker, just
Go
don't
back
eat
to the
cookie.
South Beach diet, guys.
Yeah.
The zone diet.
I told Lachlan the seafood diet joke the other night. I said, I'm on a
Oh,
seafood
God,
diet.
of course.
I see food and I eat it. Anyway.
we just
Oh,
lost some
actually
YouTube
explained it.
viewers. I just
There you
wanted
go.
to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Keep
Lachlan
us
might be
on.
watching. On the peripheral are the 6-4 Lions, the 6-5 Panthers, and coming up on the backstretch are the 4-5 Cowboys, 4-6
Don't even.
Vikings.
Thank you for mentioning
So-
it, but
Really, the
Yeah,
Panthers.
that's a pity mention for us, Solo. That's what that is.
If we look at the Panthers, do they really have much of a shot? Is it really just the Lions that
They're
are
only
fighting
a-
for a spot in the
Panthers
NFC?
only half a game out of their division.
Yeah, they have a shot because
Yeah.
Tampa Bay has lost a couple games,
That's true.
and now and they're still outside chance at a wild card too. I mean, they're 6-5.
Yeah.
They they're
And
winning
then
a
look at
lot
the-
more games than I thought they would.
and we don't know, like, I mean, who plays each other, what, I mean, this is the fun time. Like when we hit Thanksgiving, that's what Bill
Yeah, it
Parcells
is.
used to say. Your record after Thanksgiving is a good barometer.
That's the
Of-
truth.
And it is
That's
because,
the truth.
you know, it was funny because I was talking to my dad the other day. We were, talking Patriots football and we are going through it and like, remember when the Patriots lost to the Raiders in week 1? But it was like, but my dad was even saying, like we've talked about before, is that
Yeah.
no one's playing in the preseason, so the beginning of the year is a crapshoot.
Yes,
That's why you
yeah.
punt in Brett's pool. And
Oh,
those
Or
always
you're
has to
like
come
me
back
and
to
you
Brett's
go-
pool.
You go 13-3 in the first week of the season, Solo, like Folo, because you watched the preseason. That's right. Remember that?
you watched nobody play, so you knew how to pick it. I love it.
Hey, but
Brilliant.
you know
Stealing
what?
that
When you're
strategy next
watching-
year.
When you're watching, you listen and you hear the local guys talking about the teams.
I
And
like
then you
that.
forget because you're really high. But then when you make the picks, you magically get them correct.
You know, though, every
They
time I
magically
listen to
delicious.
those guys in the preseason, the hometown guys are always homers in the preseason. They're
Yeah,
always
they're
thinking,
paid to be. You
God, we're
know.
going to be so great this year. I see 12 wins on this
Course.
schedule.
This kid is fantastic.
Yeah.
What a pick.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what's funny too, because the Rams, we get the Rams and the Chargers local out here, and you got on the Rams, it's like Mina Kimes, and it's like not even, it's like national personalities, and the way they talk about the Rams, it just feels weird because she's a diehard Seahawks fan, but she's like,
Yeah.
Gunnar Olszewski's, he's not even on
So
the
she
Rams,
does
but
she does Rams preseason games?
yeah, there's a
Oh, I
three-person booth.
I didn't know that.
I forget
Well,
who the
you
other
gotta do
two
it.
are, but yeah, I was shocked. I was like, oh, but I
I
was
think it's
actually kind of happy.
Matt Murdock and Leslie Santazaro
And,
are the
and
other
Mina
two
Kimes.
That's
that are in the booth with
And then
her.
the field reporters, Jed and Kara.
There
They're
you
doing
go.
videos.
God.
Hey, we still haven't talked to Lost Stock. We got to talk to Lost Stock, guys. We still
Coming
haven't talked
soon,
about it.
these holiday
Soon
season.
Yes.
on DVR
I forgot what
Podcast
I saw,
Network,
but I
soon
love
to
it.
be-
Oh.
I remember. Yes. All right. So we have, once again, let's jump back. Eagles,
All right.
Rams, Bears, Bucks, Seahawks, Packers, Niners, Lions on the peripheral, or periphery, I should say again.
On the periphery.
Lions, it's tough, man. That NFC North is some division.
Black
And
and
with the
blue.
Packers and the Bears coming on strong, but you could, I don't know, who would really fall out to have
Well,
two of them in?
one game separates those three top teams. I mean,
Yeah,
that's wide
so-
open. The Bears are by no means a lock at this point.
The Bears ain't winning that division. I'm telling you right now.
Wow.
It ain't happening.
Well-
They've beaten relatively nobody.
Well, it's good stuff, guys. We did our knockout list. We talked about the playoff picture. Let's jump into our 3 questions and our picks for the week
Oh.
in the pick zone.
Pick zone. Pick your nose in a pick zone.
Okay, first up, our first. Oh, you know what?
No,
Let's
so
say
what
that-
happened?
Oh,
Tell me
God
how I
damn it.
had another 6-8 week again for 3 weeks in a row. Oh, 6-8-1 this week. But
Let's let the leader complain for 5 more minutes first. Solo,
yeah,
what else? Get
I'm
it
a
off your
leader,
chest.
but I'm telling you, I lose my lead in the second half of the season, and it's happened every year.
Okay,
Axel overtook me one year, and then last
you won
year
the
I did hold
jersey
on.
last year, though.
I know.
didn't
I
you?
did hold. No, I did hold on. I'm not complaining. I am
No.
just
Go
stating
ahead, Solo.
factual information.
Solo, please.
Let it out.
because we want this to continue, folks.
Okay,
I'm all
last
about
week.
it.
Last week, Axel won the week.
Oh,
with
I think you meant the podcast.
with 9 wins last week. Brett was next
No, I
with
mean,
8.
you're losing.
And Solo and me came in with 6. So wasn't terrible, but not great.
Not good.
We had our first push of the season, the Packers-Giants game last year. Solo is still leading the pack, up by 6 on Axel, 7 on Brett, and 13. I'm still way back in the cellar. So this week, buys are Denver Broncos, Miami Dolphins, Los Angeles Chargers, and Washington Commanders. I'm purposely not looking at my camera right now. So
Yeah, don't do it. If you're watching live on the YouTube or after the fact, you'll know why.
that's
Yeah, me and Axel have gone into a different ozone layer.
Our first game of the week is our first featured game of the week is the number 1 seed 8-2 Eagles at the 4-5-1 Cowboys. And I believe I am asking questions about this one, aren't I? And where are my questions?
You are the 3 question. You were
Yes.
nominated or you agreed or whatever it's called.
I agreed, yes. And I realized what you were saying, Solo, last week, because I think we did the Eagles. I think I did the Eagles last week too, and to do 2 weeks in a row of the same team is challenging. I was like, oh, this is a really good question. And I look back and I'm like, this is the same damn question I asked last week, so I can't do that. So, okay. Question number 1. And Solo, we'll start with you. Because actually
Okay.
our order this week will be Solo, Brett, Axel, me on the pick. So let's just go in that order here. Dak Prescott needs 160 yards passing to become the all-time leader in passing yardage for the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
Where does he rank on the Dallas Cowboys all-time greatest quarterback list?
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Really?
Yes.
That's surprising to me, man.
And
Holy
also
crap.
by next season, he could, and I mean, unless he goes crazy at the end of this season, he could pass for most touchdowns passing for the Dallas Cowboys as well. He needs 14 to take the lead there.
That's why Jerry loves him.
I personally, at this moment, I'm gonna say fourth. He
Yeah.
has it's going to be tough, but if he has the potential to pass Romo at 3, I think for me, to me, it's
Oh.
Staubach, Aikman.
What about Danny White?
Danny White, and Danny White's probably 5th.
Okay.
Yeah, Danny White's probably 5th. Probably Craig Morton 6th. Eddie LeBaron. I'm not sure where I rank Eddie LeBaron. He's the first ever Cowboys. He was like a 5'7" dude for the Cowboys. They didn't win a
nice.
game in the first year in 1960. Axel, just thought it. I wasn't in high
All right,
school then,
all
but
right.
I wanted to be. I mean,
Nice.
technically, yeah, because I just go by as a Cowboy because they've had Randall Cunningham, they've had other
Yeah.
quarterbacks,
Oh, yeah.
but that we don't count those. Ryan Leaf was
Yeah,
a
you
quarterback.
can't count the hired guns like when I'm doing Vikings quarterbacks rankings.
Yeah.
I can't count
Yeah, because you
Warren
have
Moon or
Moon
those
and
guys. Yeah. Favre, there's a million of them for the Vikings too.
Yeah.
I would probably put him at 6th. I got Aikman, Staubach, Danny White, because he beat my Falcons in 1980. Romo, Quincy Carter, and then
Oh,
Dak
Quincy,
no.
of course,
Georgia.
Quincy.
Jerry loved Quincy Carter, but Quincy liked the nose candy. But Quincy Carter did bring him under Parcells, that 2003 Cowboys team that got killed against the Panthers, but they weren't supposed to do anything. So
he allegedly liked the snow. Allegedly liked the
Allegedly.
Am I answering this question too?
Please do.
Yes.
I would put. I don't have a list of great Dallas.
Just say, give us a number. You heard us talk.
I'll give him number 3 because Aikman and Romo's a great announcer.
Staubach is
he's number 3. He's in front of Romo. It's Aikman first, then Staubach, then Dak.
For me, Romo's won bigger games as a Cowboy than Dak at this point.
Yeah, I would have Aikman, Staubach. I'd actually have Danny White at 3. I think he's surprisingly underrated, especially if you look back at what he did.
3 straight NFC championships. Yeah.
That's way more success in the postseason.
And punter. And he
punted.
punted. Yeah. He punted. So if you want to throw that in the mix.
And
Danny White broke my heart by not sending me an autograph picture that I requested. So I love that. Danny White was my favorite.
Now we understand.
Okay. And then, I would have Romo at 4 right now, but Dak is very close to that. I think, and I like Dak a lot. So next up, 7 of the 8 Eagles wins this year were 1 score or less. Their only win that wasn't a 1-score victory was against the Giants, who they lost to earlier in this season. On offense, they don't have a single player in the top 10 in passing, rushing, or receiving yards. On defense, their leader in sacks is tied for 42nd in the league. Their leader in picks only has 2. They are 17th in yards allowed per game, tied with the Raiders. And they are 25th in yards gained per game. Is this Eagles team really any good?
The eye test and the paperwork say no, but they win. They're like the Chiefs of last year. Now, they may not win the Super Bowl, even though I did predict they would beat the Bills, but my predictions stink. They're not. They're like the Packers. You're like, how is this team winning? But you don't get scared, but they win. And that's the thing that worries me. They could just do this in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree. Stats are for losers. They're winners. Yeah. They know how to win. That's all that matters in football.
Defending champs.
Yeah.
I agree with Brett. It's a great organization. They make great moves. It's a great team. And even if they're dysfunctional, they can still put it together. It's probably why the Chiefs aren't winning. Because right now it doesn't seem like they're making a lot of great choices in their organization and in their coaching as well.
I think the Eagles are good, but I don't think they're great. I think and with their coaching.
Well, that's what you asked. Are they good?
Yeah.
You didn't say if they're great.
Yeah. The thing that still scares me with all those close games, I don't care about all the stats. I just thought it was crazy that none of their individual guys are on big stats, or like Barkley was.
That is crazy, yeah.
But my big thing is that all those close games, and with Nick Sirianni, and he always doing, Simmons talks about it all the time. He always has a couple things that he does that are just crazy out of the box that should cost them games and don't. That has to catch up to him. all the close games, you do stupid shit like that, it eventually bites you in the ass. So
That
Well,
is a
remember
good point.
Was it Dan Campbell 2 years ago when he was making some decisions and
mhm.
we're gonna get the Sirianni versus Campbell. Like who's gonna mess up?
Oh God,
But
yeah, which one? Oh God, yeah.
I loved it.
Finally, okay, this is my favorite question of the week, Solo.
Okay.
Quinnen Williams had a hell of an impact last week, getting 1.5 sacks. Javonte Williams is 5th in the NFL in rushing yards and 4th in rushing touchdowns. George Pickens is 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards and tied for 3rd in receiving touchdowns. Has Jerry Jones actually been successful as the Cowboys GM this year, or have these moves just been dumb luck?
No, I don't think the moves are dumb luck. I understand what they did, as we've talked about. I think he's done a good job as a GM this year. I know that Micah thing, if you weigh everything in, I think getting Quinnen Williams more long term, I saw the difference. I know it was the Raiders guys, understandably, but like Overshone came back. Logan Wilson, who they traded for, played well. You had Malik Hooker. We've had no safeties at all. Malik Hooker came back, had an impact. Like it was nice to see the boys, but I think it's a little too late. But I'm gonna give Jerry the thumbs up with the moves that he made. I'm giving him, whether you like the way he talks and he's a pain in my side at times. Micah aside, or Micah including, I still think he did a good job at replenishing.
Was the Dak Prescott deal this past off season or the one before?
Last year.
Yep.
Okay.
Or 2 years ago, because CD
think it
was
was-
last year.
Oh, was it? Okay, I was thinking it was right before last season, wasn't it?
I think it was right before last season. Anyway,
maybe I'm wrong.
yeah.
I don't remember.
It's hard for me to admit that Jerry Jones has done a good job here. By his own admission, he basically guaranteed he would find a deal, or Micah Parsons would be a Cowboy for life, or whatever the hell he said, and he failed at that. Now he did get a good draft pick haul, but I'm still saying he's over the hill. I guess he's done an average job this year.
But real quick, but with like Javonte Williams, Pickens, no, that's not good enough.
I do like me some.
Well, you like Pickens because he's Georgia.
Yeah.
If you had Quincy to Pickens, you would be.
Like I said,
I know
I
what you
struggle to admit that he has done a good job.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Axel, any thoughts on Jerry?
No, not really. I mean, yeah, I think he's done a good job.
He's like Chris Collins. No.
I mean, yeah, he's done a good job. I think he has actually. But you never know. I mean, let's see how the season progresses. I think we have to answer this question at the end of the season.
Yeah, well, part of the reason I asked it because we all have just been bashing the shit out of him for so long, and those are three of the most impactful moves that any team in the league has made.
He's trying, yeah, he's doing stuff. So that's good.
I think, and for so long it seemed like he was stubborn and didn't want to do anything, and this to me shows that what, maybe I do need to go get running back help. Maybe I do need to make a few moves and listen to what some of the people are saying. It seemed like an actual willingness to change a little bit, but we'll see how it ends up. But so far, I've been impressed with those moves.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say real quick on that. But it's been a few years. He didn't make the moves he should have. Now he's finally got defensive tackles for the first time. It's a little late, but he's addressing it now. Okay, let's pick this sucker.
Okay, let's pick it. So this game is at Dallas. The Eagles are favored by 3. Solo, who do you like?
Fool's gold. Nah, give me the Eagles -3.
The oscillating Cowboys had a good week last week, so they will have a bad week this week. Give me the Eagles.
I wish I could make up some room on Solo here, but I'm going with the Eagles too.
Yeah, the Cowboys just I like the Cowboys, but I don't like them enough for this game. I'm going to Eagles too. Next up, we have the 6-4 Steelers at the 7-3 Bears. Both teams are leading their division. But as we said before, the Bears are currently the 3 seed and the Steelers are the 4 seed. Solo, do you have questions for this game?
I do. I have 3 questions. We'll go Axel, Brett, Ando. Question number 1. Do you think Mason Rudolph can do a better job at quarterback for the rest of the season than Aaron Rodgers? Axel.
No, unfortunately, I do not. I think Aaron Rodgers has got the brain. Mason Rudolph has neither the brain nor the physicality.
I like that answer. Brett, Sun Bowl.
I'm going to say no as well. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is he is who he is, but when he's on a team, when he's rolling like he is on this team, he's good for the team. It's just that things should go south, in a moment, and he'll kind of go south with it. But this year, no, I think he was good for the Steelers.
Ando.
I've seen that Rodgers thought he was going to practice tomorrow. Is he going to miss time?
We don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just like this. Just
Gotcha.
answer this scenario. I'm not saying that's going to happen. If that were to happen,
if
Rodgers doesn't come in,
if Rudolph's the guy, they might win a couple more games, but they will be passed by the Ravens, and it will not. Rodgers is the clear choice here. As much as I hate the guy, he's the clear choice here. Even if he's over the hill, he's still light years better than what Rudolph is going to do for them.
All right. Okay, now my third question, if you need to pass and come back, it's fine. It's a fun question. So I used to do this thing, God, my friend Peter, and my cousin Kevin, 25 years ago. All right, every stadium, if you go into a baseball stadium, you could buy any jersey from any player in that franchise's history. Who do you get? And it was like, I'll get Manny with Boston. So I'm going to do that for you guys. Axel, if you're ready. Bears and Steelers, you can have one jersey from whether you hate the team or not. I'm just saying your favorite player in any era from each of those teams. Someone you like to watch that was on the Bears, someone you like to watch that was on the Steelers that you would say is your favorite, not counting Tyrod the Terrific.
I would have to say the Bus.
Jerome Bettis for the Steelers. All right. Good one.
And Walter Payton.
And Walter Sweetness. Nice. Very good. Brett.
Gale Sayers and Hines Ward.
Oh, very nice. Andrew.
Yeah, Axel took both of my answers, so I'll try and pick somebody else.
It's for you. It's for you if that's your.
You know what though? My just because Axel already said those, my picks would be for the Bears would be Devin Hester because I freaking loved watching that guy play. He was so awesome and underrated. And the Steelers would maybe be. Oh, that's a tough one.
You would get a Chuck Noll coach's jersey.
Chuck Noll coach's jersey. Yeah, there we go. If I got a coach's jersey, I'd be Mike Tomlin. I'll just stay with Mike Tomlin. I'll get the Mike Tomlin pullover.
All right, I'll give you mine too. And if it happens to come up during this broadcast, I would go for the Steelers. I would go Franco Harris. Loved watching him. I didn't see him a lot as a kid, but through NFL films and watching old games. And my all-time favorite Bear is the punky QB known as McMahon. And I do have a Jim McMahon Bears jersey. So I could have went Doug Flutie because he was a Bear for 4 games, but
I would have said John Stallworth. I loved him too.
All right.
That's my guy, Stallworth.
All right. Let's pick the game.
Okay. Back to my sheet here. The Bears are favored by 2.5 at home.
Jesus. I'm going. I don't know if I'm sorry. I'm going Bears. The Bears. I don't like it, but I'm going.
Well, my friend Catherine and new friend David have jumped on the Bears bandwagon, and they've been riding it all year long, and they're very disappointed in the rest of the couch crew for not believing in the Bears, because I have believed in the Bears. I actually picked them to make the playoffs in our preseason pod. If you recall, I picked them as the 7 seed, but I digress. I'm going with the Bears in this game.
Brett's hot. Right.
I mean, the Bears have been playing really well, and obviously Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I forgot I didn't ask 3 questions, did I? I only asked the 2. I skipped one.
Yeah, you skipped one.
Oh,
Oh.
do you want to
Screw it.
ask what's your other question?
Well, let's make. Well, it's kind of what we're saying. Are the Bears legit
Oh,
to go on
okay.
a playoff run? So
Oh,
Well, that's the
so I
question
answered
there,
that.
right?
yeah, you guys
this
answered
is-
that.
Yeah, we'll
That's
answer
the-
that on the answer. Yeah.
That's
Or on the
really
pick.
that's
On the
the
pick.
question of this game, Solo.
Yeah,
Right? Like
right.
what's going on? And do the Steelers, can they just plug in Mason Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer where Aaron Rodgers was and run the ball and the defense does its job? And we'll see. I mean, I guess that's the question. I have a lot of faith in the Steelers coaching staff, but I think that the Bears are for real. So I'm going to pick the Bears.
Okay. The Bears are 7-3, but they have been outscored by 6 points this season. In 2022, the Vikings were doing the same thing, and every single announcer on the national media was calling the Vikings a fraud. The Bears are the 2022 Vikings. The Bears are 7-3. They haven't beaten anyone over 500. The only teams that they've played that are at 500 were the Ravens, who they lost by 2 touchdowns, and the Lions, who they lost 52-21. The Bears have won 5 of those games have been in the last 2 minutes they won. This team is a bunch of frauds. They are fraudulent. They are not
damn.
winning the division. Steelers, even if it is Mason Rudolph. Steelers.
And I
All right.
love fiery Ando.
Wow. So you
Just
also
excited.
believe the Vikings of 2 years ago were frauds then?
Yes, and I believe at the end of the season when they got
Brett.
their asses
Okay.
kicked, I said that.
Brett's doing investigative
All right.
reporting,
Yes.
Axel. He's hitting the hard questions.
Oh,
I think even during that season, I was like, I know this team isn't very good, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it. So,
yeah, no, you totally said that, and you were
Mhm.
worried. That was a
Okay.
fun
Well, I'm
ride.
enjoying the hell out of the Bears season right now.
they are
There you
fun to
go.
watch.
And
Oh,
Heath,
wow.
did you have the Steelers
No,
or did you have the Bears?
I think I'm on Revis
No,
by
I picked-
myself
no,
with the Steelers, I think.
I was thinking because the line's 2.5, you're like, oh, the Bears could cover that, and then you're like, is it a trick line? I was reading too much into it, but then I'm like, Mason Rudolph. I don't trust Mason Rudolph on the road if he is playing, I'm sure, or a half broken wrist of Aaron Rodgers. The Bears are going to be fired up for this game.
You know, if Rodgers does play, he's 25-5 against the Bears in his career.
I know.
Most wins
I know.
of any quarterback against.
Didn't
any
he say
team.
I own the Bears or whatever
Yes.
back in the?
yeah.
back
Granted,
in the
those
day?
were different
There you
teams.
go.
All right.
That's gonna be a toughie. All right, what's up next, guys? Colts and
Next.
Chiefs.
Up, we have. Why? Where am I losing this? Okay, Colts at Chiefs. Axel, do you have questions for us?
Am I supposed to have questions?
I thought you were going to,
All right,
but
I'm gonna do a spontaneous questions then. All right, here we go. Colts at Chiefs. The fuck's up with the Chiefs? Solo.
My answer to that, again, they're teams that they're not winning the close games. They're tired. They have sparks, but they're just not the same team. But whenever you have Mahomes on the field, you have a chance. They're struggling. Let's
Okay.
face it. You don't want to face
All
them in the playoffs, just because the tournament is a little different. But they're just,
All right. All
they're
right.
playing
Well,
with messing with us.
they're messing with us.
They're messing with us.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Brett.
I think they're on the backside of the bell curve. So
Yeah.
they're still good enough to win games,
Yep.
but they're not as talented. They're older. So it's like the dynasty is kind of going away, but slow enough to where they could still find their way in the playoffs this year. And once they're in the playoffs, they have proven that they can go on a roll.
That's true.
I mean, playing the
but-
Broncos is one of the best teams. Like that was came down to the end, right?
Yep.
That game.
Yep.
So
That's true.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
still there. They can play. If the Eagles are going to play like that, and the Bills are going to give up tons of, they can hang. I mean, they couldn't hang with the Bills a little bit ago, but in the playoffs,
yeah, that's
There you
the
go.
scary thing about this team. If they make the playoffs, I could see that the best case scenario for the AFC is if they can keep them out of the playoffs. Because if they get
I
in,
agree.
Patrick Mahomes.
what
and
if you're the
Kelsey on national
Patriots,
TV
the number one
and-
seed or
Yeah.
second seed, and you have to play the Chiefs?
Mhm.
I mean, Drake May's first playoff start against Mahomes,
Or the
that's
Colts,
scary.
Danny Jones against Patrick Mahomes. I mean,
Yeah.
ugh.
All right. All right. I'm going with only 2 questions.
Yeah,
since,
that's good. I like the two
this,
pack.
this segment has already taken us 40 minutes. But I'm going on to the next one. It really has. We got to shorten this one. Colts at Chiefs. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, MVP. Brett, you answer first.
Well, since he's not a quarterback, I'm going to say no.
Oh,
Who's next,
All right.
Axel?
I'm gonna
Ando.
say he should be, but he won't be, but he should be.
I'm going to say hell yes. I'm a running
Yeah.
back guy, and
Yep.
there's not a quarterback that I'm like head over heels. This quarterback is because most of the great quarterbacks like a Josh Allen, they're making their awful teams better. So yes, they are the MVP, but I just think Jonathan Taylor.
I would say Stafford.
Yeah,
That would be my
that's-
second pick.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be my second pick.
Oh.
I
Okay,
think
so-
Brett is right,
Oh.
but
Yeah, I like Stafford.
he is deservedly the MVP at this point. And I
Yep.
think some other people they've been talking about, no. I think he's the MVP.
At
So
one
least
thing
not
that-
yet.
The one thing that really bothers me is how they do in every sport coach of the year. If you stunk and you were good the next year, you get coach of the year.
I know.
That doesn't
I
make
know.
you coach of the year.
That's like comeback
What about the team that
coach.
went 13-3? How is that not the coach of the year? Anyway,
Yeah, it's actually
You're right, so-
most improved team of the year is what that
Yeah.
usually is.
that's what it is. Because Brian Dabold was coach of the year, and that should have
Well,
been
Yeah.
he's coach of the universe.
But he was the
Wow.
greatest of all time.
Let's
greatest.
pick it.
Okay, Solo. Chiefs are favored by 3.5 at home.
I'm gonna go with Colts in the points.
Ooh. I'm going to go with the Colts as well.
Are you writing
Well,
these in, Brett?
folks,
Yeah.
I am breaking and I am going with the Chiefs.
Go with the chefs.
Let the comeback begin.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs as well.
Ooh, Ando's with me. I got the farmer on my side.
All right, Brett, me and you, buddy.
Okay, next up, it is the speed round
Speed zone.
or speed zone. There we go. Okay.
Excellent.
Tomorrow night, Thursday night football, Bills at Texans. Bills are currently the 5th seed. The Texans have clawed their way back, only one game back of the 7th seed now. I guess we already talked about that. Both teams have won 3 out of 4. There have been 3 games in NFL history where a quarterback has 3 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns in the same game. Josh Allen has 2. The only other guy to ever do it was Otto Graham in 1954. Solo, Bills are favored by 6 on the road.
Short week Thursday night. Al Michaels and Kirk Herbie. What do you call him? Herb Street.
Herb
I'm
Street.
taking the Texans in the points.
I'm also taking the Texans in the points. I like the home team, short week, prime time. Bills have, well, I'm thinking about the game in Atlanta. They did not look good in prime time there on the road.
B, bounce back. Bills.
How can they bounce back when you scored a ton of points?
Bills had a big letdown when they beat the Chiefs. They're going to have a big letdown after they beat the Bucks. The Texans defense on a short rest is going to be good. Short offense, not so good. I'm taking.
I was talking in
That's-
reference to what Brett said.
Oh. I'm confused, but I like it.
But you did say the Bills, right, Axel?
Yes,
We think
Okay.
so.
Bills.
I think
He was
so.
like, if you translate it in Gaelic, it's the
Bills.
Texans.
Next up, we have the 4-6 Vikings at the 6-3-1 Packers. Vikings have lost 4 out of 5. The Packers have lost 2 out of 3. Solo, the Packers are favored by 6.5 at home.
I think the Packers will win this game, but I like the Vikings to play a field goal game here. I think we're in this back and forth league, every other week league. Vikes will cover.
Yeah, yet again, I agree with Heath. This is too many points. I like the divisional matchup to stay close. Give me the Vikings.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to disagree here. And
Axel's
Try to
getting
gain
cocky.
ground on Heath. I understand.
no,
Don't
I'm going
play
with-
that
I'm
game.
going with the
You won't win
Vikings.
it.
I'm going with the Vikings.
Yeah, JJ has started 5 games. He's 2-0 on the road and 0-3 at home. Both of those road games have been divisional games, the Bears and the Lions. He gets too amped up at home and he's calm on the road. 6.5 is way too many. They might not win, but it's not going to be by that much. Vikings. Next up, we have the New England Patriots at the Cincinnati Bengals. Drake May leads the league with 2,836 passing yards and a completion rate of 72%. He would, oh, I don't know why I was doing this. He will only be one of 5 quarterbacks to lead both for the entire year. And the other 5, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Kurt Warner, Brett Favre. He's in some rarefied air right now. Pats have won 8 in a row. Bengals have lost 7 of 8. Pats favored by 7.5 on the road, Solo.
I love the Pats, but I don't like the 7.5. I know Joe Burrow ain't coming through that door, but I'm going to take the points. But the Pats will win, but I'm going to take the Bengals and the points.
Yeah, that extra hook there, 7.5, is the deciding factor for me. Yet again, I agree with Heath. God damn it, give
We're
me
going to
the
suck
Bengals.
this week. No, we're gonna win it. We're
I
going
am
undefeated.
going with the Pats on this one, boys. I think the Pats are real deal Holyfield.
Yeah, Pats. That's all I got to say, Pats. Next up, we have the 2-9 Giants at the 6-4 Lions. The Giants have now lost 5 in a row. The Lions have lost 2 out of 3. Lions are favored by 10.5 at home.
Jeff Hostetler ain't coming through that door. Give me the Lions minus the big number.
Agree. I'm still on the Lions gravy train running up the score.
Yeah, that was not a great performance by
No.
Goff. They got to come back, so I'm hitting with the Lions, baby.
Yeah, Lions here. Campbell's going to put the pedal to the metal. Next up, the 7-3 Seahawks at the 1-9 Titans, which if everybody looks, I'm wearing my Titans jersey right now. Eddie George. I got to pick the one team that's worse than the Vikings for sure. So, the last week, Sam Darnold threw 4 picks. It was the first time that he's thrown 4 picks in a game since the infamous game where he saw ghosts against the Patriots in 2019.
Great.
Sorry, Axel. The Seahawks are favored by 13.5 on the road.
I think this is going to be a Hawks rebound, get right game because Steve McNair ain't coming through that door, or is Eddie George? Give me what team is it again?
Titans.
No, the other team.
The Hawks.
Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks. Axel tried to bait me.
What's that team that I'm trying to pick? What's
I threw a blank.
Where am I?
Yeah, GRG, get right game for the Seahawks. I like them to win by 2 touchdowns.
This is way too many points. I'm going with the Titans.
I can't take the Titans. Seahawks are still really, really good, and Sam will have a big bounce back week here. Seahawks. Next up, we have the Axel's 2-8 Jets at the 5-5 Ravens. After starting 1-5, the Ravens have now won 4 in a row and only a game behind in the North. Ravens are favored by 13.5 at home.
A lot of points, but I think this is a big cover week. I'm feeling. Give me the Ravens.
I agree yet again. I like the Ravens to win by at least 2 touchdowns
Is this
at
just on a
home.
loop? Like a Brett,
Jay.
even Brett?
ETS. Jets. I'm going with the Jets, baby. Tyrod brings it back. Brees.
Yeah, Lamar, Ravens. That's a lot of points, but Lamar.
Too many points.
Lamar against Tyrod Taylor, I'm taking Lamar every time.
I don't think the Jets are going to win. I don't think the Jets are going to win. It's just too many points.
He's going to keep it close.
We know. Yeah.
Okay, next up, it's the game of the week. The 2-8 Browns at the 2-8 Raiders.
Oh, God. All right. Here we
Since realignment in 2002, the Raiders have 241 losses, which is second most in the league. The Browns have 250 losses, which is most in the league. The two worst teams of the last 25 years, basically. Raiders have lost 4 years in a row. The Browns have lost 3 in a row. Raiders are favored by 3.5.
All right.
Shador Sanders making his first start.
Yep. Shadorless.
As good as I want to take the Browns in this, but I can't. Give me the crappy Raiders.
There's no right answer on this game.
Yeah.
Oh, a Gino, maybe? Oh, God, he's awful too.
Yeah. Man, I know a big Raiders fan who's flying out to Las Vegas to go to this game. He's not
Oh,
a
it's gonna
he's
be
not a
wild.
happy fan right now, obviously, but he wanted to go to at least one game this year. So have fun there, buddy. I'm going Browns. I'm just going to take the points in a crap shoot like in a crappy matchup
Okay,
like
Axel?
this. So
Yeah. I'm going with the Browns. I'm going with the Browns on this one. I think Shador might be okay.
Yeah,
Did
the
you-
Browns defense is by far the best unit on this game. So the Miles Garrett will get 2 safeties. Browns win 4-0. I'll take the Browns.
Oh, shit. I'm using my switcheroo. I'm going with the Raiders. I can't go with Shador Sanders. Get the fuck out of here. Gino's gonna get it
I was
together.
wondering why you were saying he
I
might
can't. I
do
don't know why I
good.
said that. I was drugged up.
That's okay.
Somebody spiked my weed.
Ease. Your Wheaties.
Next up, we have
My
the 6-4 Jags at the 3-7 Cards. After starting 2-0, the Cardinals have now dropped 7 of 8 games. Jags are favored by 3 on the road.
This again, another Jekyll and Hyde team, the Jags, Cardinals, Brissett, Mr. Record Breaker. Give me the Jags.
Yeah.
JAGS, Jags.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jags too.
So the chant at the
This
Sun
game
Bowl.
will not be on the 4 box.
Yeah,
They
Cards
won't even make the 40 box.
No, I'm not even going to remember who won.
Cards are dumb. Are done. Jags still got something to play for. I should take the Cards just because I said that, but I got to take the Jags here too. Next up, we have the first meeting of the year between the 3-7 Falcons and the 2-8 Saints.
Excitement reigns.
Yes.
So glad they moved this to the primetime afternoon slot.
Yeah,
This is
God.
great.
After
Baby
this is gonna
shower
be the
time for Brett.
garbage window. Sorry.
after beating the Bills, the Falcons have dropped 5 in a row. The Saints are attempting to win back-to-back games for the first time in over a year. The Saints are favored by 1.5.
Oh, shucks. Give me the Saints.
This is not enough points. The Saints are going to win by at least a touchdown.
Tyler Shook. You know, I was
Slowhouse.
Plowhouse.
Yeah.
I heard
Plowhouse.
somebody talk about. I heard someone previewing the game, and they were like, "Louisiana's going to be rocking." They can't
What?
wait for Tyler Shook.
That means they're going to be throwing rocks at the players, is what
It's
that
like,
means.
Really?
While playing
Okay, but,
ACDC.
hey, maybe this kid is something that they're into. But you know what?
Something they're into.
I'm going to surprise you all right here, and I'm going to tell you that the Falcons are winning this fucking game. Bam, Kirk Cousins, I believe him.
Oh,
Who's
believe.
wide receiver for the Falcons?
Kirk
'Cause-
Cousins. not gonna
Drake
finish
London's
the
out.
game.
So Mooney, who's also gimpy.
The
I
Pitts.
don't know.
The
Of
Pitts.
course, yes.
Pitts.
Axel,
Step
you
up.
didn't
Break
surprise me at all because Bijan is still going to be the best player on the
Yep.
field. Falcons. Saints are favored. I will never take the Saints if I have to give points.
This is the
Falcons.
Saints Super Bowl.
I'll never learn your lesson.
Next, well, that's obvious. Look at the standings, but it's obvious I'm not going to learn any lessons. Next up, we have this is a good game here now. Sunday Night Football. 6-4 Bucks at the 8-2 Rams. The Rams have won 5 in a row. The Bucks have now lost 3 out of 4. Granted, those 3 losses were to the Bills, Pats, and Lions. Rams are favored by 6.5 solo at home.
You know, I was so tempted to take the Bucks here because Baker, the Bucks, and blah blah blah. But they're traveling cross country. They're on a downward spiral. Give me the hometown Rams.
Oh,
I like the Bucks to bounce back and kind of humble the Rams a little bit here in LA. Give me the Bucks.
Is that the first time you and Solo have a different pick, Brett? I think it is.
Browns and Raiders were the only.
Oh,
was the
Browns and
only other
Raiders.
one.
Browns and
So only
Raiders. There we go.
So we had
yeah.
two.
This is a tough one because Bucks have just not. You know, some people think Baker might be a little injured. I gotta go with my head here, and I want to take the Bucks, my heart, but I think the Rams. I think it's gonna be the Rams. They look really good. I'm
Yeah,
going
I
with
think
the
the Rams are
Rams.
the cream of the crop in the NFC. I'm taking the Rams. Our final game of the week, Monday Night Football. We have the 6-5 Panthers at the 7-4 49ers. The Panthers are only a game behind the 49ers for the 7 seed. The 49ers lead the league in average field position after kickoffs at the 34.5. They have not started a drive on a kickoff inside the 20 all season. The
Wow,
Panthers have won
good
3 in a
stat.
row on the road. They are trying to win 4 in a row on the road since for the first time in 10 years. The 49ers are favored by 7 at home, Solo.
Jake Delhomme coming through that door. Give me the Niners.
Yeah, I look for the Panthers to come a little bit back down to earth in this one. I like the Niners to cover the 7 points.
All right, I'm trying to make ground on Solo, and I shouldn't. I should just go with the 49ers
No, no.
because that is, but I can't do it. I think MVP Rico Dowdle, doesn't he play for the Panthers?
Yes, he does. Yes.
No, I actually don't really believe in the 49ers, and I'm going with the Panthers.
Okay, 4 of the 6 Panthers wins were by 3 points. 4 of the 49ers wins have been by 5 or less. 49ers might still win it, but this game's going to be close. I'm taking the Panthers.
I love when Ando makes me sound better
I
when
would
he's
like to
after
use my
me.
switcheroo.
Oh, here we go.
But
I
which
would like to
game?
change my Colts pick to the Chiefs.
Oh,
Oh.
yep, you went with Axel and Ando.
Good. I'm gonna stay on Revis Island for that one.
All right. Well,
I'm
Solo,
not changing anything.
you've got the numbers to prove it,
Ooh,
folks. You
all
are in
right.
the lead. All right. Well, another great week of picks. Another great week of chatting with you, gentlemen. Brett's out there, and where is he again? He's not in Lambeau. Where is he, Solo?
The Sun
Su-
Bowl
The
in
Sun
Arizona.
Bowl, yes.
Su-
Oh, the
the
Sun Bowl's in
Sun,
Texas,
the Sun,
not
Sun Bowl.
Arizona. I keep saying no.
Oh,
Sun
yeah.
Devil
Is it?
Stadium.
Sun Devil.
That's why I said Jake
Oh.
Plummer earlier. I was thinking Arizona
Yeah.
State. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Me
It's in
too.
Texas.
But the Sun. I'm sorry, I got
Is
them
that El
confused. Sun Bowl's
Paso
in
or
Paso.
something?
Yeah,
El
El Paso's the
Paso.
Sun Bowl, but so it could be either or. It could be all 3 of those
Sure.
places or Fenway.
All right, guys. Great night tonight. Thank you, everyone who tuned in on YouTube. Thank you, everyone who downloads. Thank you to Brett's new friend, who he's maybe at this point he's not
This
so
is
new
interesting.
anymore.
This is interesting.
Brett?
New friend.
Brett, is he still your new friend or is he now kind
Yeah,
of
it's been
just your
almost
friend?
3 months now, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, once
a friend.
once you got a label, it kind of sticks.
That's
It's kind of
true.
hard to get rid of.
That's
So.
true. And we
I
are
must-
old. We
You
are
know
old.
how long he's been friends with this guy? I don't know. How do you know?
No,
3
he met
months?
him in Portland.
It's his
Oh,
new
that
friend.
guy. Oh, yeah.
Don't
I
worry,
like
Brett.
him. I
Some of
didn't
us
meet
were
him, but I
listening to
like
your
him.
stories when we were out there, Brett.
Well, it was a long time ago.
Wait, does he live in Portland?
Yes.
Not in Portland.
He and my
Wait.
friend Catherine both live in Portland. That's
Wait a
who
second.
I was hanging out with the day before that I went to your
Now
house.
that part of the
Yeah,
thing I know.
That's why he went
Okay,
out there early,
so-
Axel, was to see them.
We might
That's right.
have to, maybe one of these days, if I'm out on the town, I might have to run into them and record a little segment with new friend
Oh, no.
for the
Oh, no,
podcast.
Brett.
Oh God, I'm sorry, David.
Give me their address, Brett.
David's
offline.
gonna be like, looking at me like, Brett,
I
what?
might-
We've been trying to get away from this guy.
David's going to be taking a shit. My hand's going to come through the window, and I'm going to be like, "Welcome to Around the Couch." What's up, Dave?
Are you gonna do the Dr. Pepper guy? That commercial?
New friend Dave. All right, he's not going
His
to be your
phone
friend
number
much
is
longer.
867.
Oh shit!
Switzerland.
All right, guys. Well, listen, it's been a great show. Love you all. It's always a pleasure to hang with you boys. And we will be back. Mayor of Kingstown Soul is going to join us for the next episode, episode 6 of season 4. It's going to be awesome. Thanks again, everyone. Peace out.
Welcome to Orientalis Novum Eboracum, which is East New York in Latin.
Oh.